Hello again, and welcome to my videos again. If you feel that these videos are appropriate, please share those with others. July is Buffalo Soldier Month in Texas. It's that so because the Buffalo Soldiers played a very important part in Texas history. July 28th, today, is actually Buffalo Soldier Day. On July 28th, in 1866, the 39th Congress passed legislation starting the Buffalo Soldiers, the 9th and 10th Colored Cavalry, the 38th, 39th, 40th, and 41st Colored Infantry. This presentation will be on the weaponry of the Buffalo Soldiers during the Indian Wars from 1866 to 1890. First off, we're starting off with what's called the 1833 Dragoon Saber. Very nice saber. It's actually 33 inches long. This is used by the cavalry. The sabers after that were heavier and they were called wrist breakers for obvious reasons. Next off, we have the 1880 hunting knife. Obviously, it was used for hunting and other purposes. This was made by the Springfield Armory. This one was actually made by the Springfield Armory itself. This was used from 1880 to the early 1890s by the Buffalo Soldiers. Next, we have the 1860 Colt, a very heavy weapon. It's black powder. It has an 8-inch barrel on it and very favored by the cavalry. Next off, we have a much nicer version of the ugly weapon down there. This is a nice, pretty weapon that you see in the movies. Very nice, and again, it has the 8-inch barrel, and this is black powder also. What replaced those weapons was cartridge. This is a 45 caliber cartridge. This was called the Colt 45 Single Action Army. This has a 7.5-inch barrel. This is one of the favorites. You see these in a lot of westerns too, particularly Have Gun Will Travel. This is exactly what he carried. This is a very nice weapon, very popular. The Colt 45 Single Action Army Pistol. Next up, we have another 45 caliber weapon. This is the Remington. Now, the Remington was competing with the Colt, and they could not get the contract that the Colt had. So what you saw was a lot of Native Americans shooting this against the Buffalo Soldiers, even though this was considered a single action army weapon. This is very nice, but it was not used extensively by the Buffalo Soldiers. Next up, we have the Schofield number 3. The Schofield number 3 was designed by Major Schofield in the 10th Cavalry. He made this specifically for his soldiers because he felt that this was a very nice weapon. It could be unloaded and reloaded in 30 seconds, as opposed to much longer times in the other weapons. He designed this with the pop-up like that, so the bullets pop right up and then pop right out and pop right back in. This is the Schofield number 3, made in 1869. Next we have the Sharps carbine. Very nice weapon. This was a favorite among the Buffalo Soldiers during the Indian Wars. It's called the carbine because it's shorter than a rifle. This is the Sharps carbine. Next, we have over here is the Springfield rifle and carbine. This is very popular among the cavalry also. That's the Springfield rifle and carbine. Next, we have the Spencer. Very popular also. And last but not least, we have the Colt Walker. Now, the Colt Walker is actually, even before these black powders here, that Colt Walker is huge. They could not ride around with this in their hand. They had to put this on the saddle because it was so powerful and so heavy. But that's the Colt Walker right there. The Buffalo Soldiers had to have effective weapons to be successful in battle, and they were successful in most of their battles. Black history must be preserved, appreciated, and taught. At this time, black history is being distorted and diminish. Please appreciate it. Thank you.